Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everybody. Nunes.
Huyo amesema Kunya. It's Kunya. Where is he? I'm back, baby. I told you. Whether you hate me, whether you love me, you just have to respect me. Buddha, I told you. I'm back.
The answer is Vardiol, 24.
What? No.
Answer is Vardiol. Answer is Vardiol.
Whether you hate it or you love it. One thing's for sure.
Oh my God.
You are gonna disrespect him.
Wait. Okay, so Nyash.
Yes, sir.
Umepeleka watoto wako shule ama bado wako Wembley wanapiga Chelsea? Welcome to another episode of The Wild Card. I'm Kobe Minos bigger bro Brian Waudo.
And I'm Nyash representing millions and millions of Jubilant Arsenal fans.
Mini Vernon Tapper, best FPL manager in town. Come on.
Best FPL liar.
That's how I like it.
Jamal alifanya triple captain Haaland hapa for no reason.
Off. He did score
For no
actually.
reason.
He did score. Actually, I was so spot on with my picks. I'm actually going to give you guys the best FPL picks at the end of this episode.
Okay, so you believe in terms of FPL ndo kuna knowledge.
Yeah, I believe Ukiniskia will be among the best FPL managers in the country as well as in the world.
Wow. Fair enough. Just like Venant has impact on your FPL teams, SportPesa also have the chance to bring a lot of impact. You've seen them sponsor Gor Mahia, Muranga Seals. They were even together with the Racing Point at some point in the F1 season. And guess what? Unaona hiyo timu yako ya mtaani. Kama sisi tunakonga na timu ya TAF. Pale Langata. If you believe that team has a chance of making it in the big leagues, man, SportPesa are coming up with something new for you.
Yes.
And that team could have a chance of making it in the big leagues. Just stay tuned to all the SportPesa socials and you could have something good in store for you, courtesy of SportPesa. Also, this episode of The Wildcard has been brought to you by SportPesa, and there's no other place to start than the drubbing that happened at Wembley. Should I call it really a drubbing? It was a ball fest for 90 minutes.
I swear down, one of the most boring finals. But it's always the case when these two guys play. It was boring.
The last three finals, nil.
Okay, first and foremost, come on to a start. Chelsea versus Liverpool is that one fixture that produces a lot of draws. To be specific, nil.
Fair enough.
And no entertainment.
Yes, so nyo sa kugamble nishapatia Mwakenya hapo. Number 2, the second half, in my opinion, was way better than the first half. Like those chances create, especially that extra time. I was really entertained with the numerous chances that Chelsea had to win this game.
Yeah, and they cooked all of them. They buffered all of them.
True that. Because watching the second half, Chelsea were the team on the upper hand, the team with the edge. Yeah. And you'd probably think towards the end of extra time, like if Pochettino has any gumption to his managerial class.
Hey, he has
gumption. Group of schools.
Yes, you understand.
But if he has any kind of gumption to his managerial teachings, minute 90, you probably hammer this team down and you're like, guys, Caicedo, Enzo, Gallagher, Klopp has disrespected you. Klopp is putting kids out there. Go and smash them, bro.
Yeah.
Unimse probably say anaandika composition na kona Carabao Cup medal. I mean, I don't understand. And honest to Pochettino, because this is probably his only chance at silverware ever as Chelsea manager. Yeah. Because it's not coming in the FA Cup. It's not coming in the league. It's not coming in the Champions League, if they can even get back to that.
Yeah, not even there.
Yeah. Exactly. So this was his one chance to actually galvanize the club. Because before the game, Chilwell came out and said, a Carabao Cup win this season could be more important than the Champions League in 2021 in terms of proving to the fans that this team is together. Yeah. This team can fight. But lo and behold, Van Dijk
happened.
Kills them.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you guys think about Klopp saying this is among the special things he's ever done at Liverpool, winning the Carabao?
So when United win it, it's Kikombe ya Uji. But when Liverpool win it, it's one of the most important trophies in the world.
I think maybe is it because he's leaving?
Probably.
Like and it's one of the many that is not the many he'll get. One of the few that he'll get.
What about now, when you look at now the ending of his career at Liverpool, at least the last season, Ali ended up with something.
Yeah, but at least there's a trophy to back it up as you leave. Because every chance you get to be in a final, you of course you want to win it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't think he wants to say that it's a shitty cup, even though we know it's a shitty cup.
I mean, the prize money is 100,000
it can't even pay.
Hata ifike salary ya Saka jameni.
Bana, you know, hata umeenda mbali, Harvey Elliott.
Hey, exactly.
Yaani mshandi yake maybe ya wiki moja or something. Yeah. So I think of course he won't say he's happy. You know, he has won a cup at least, and of course he's not gonna be leaving the club with nothing. So yeah, he can't talk smack about the cup.
I think the way I look at it is with this Carabao Cup win, don't get me wrong, 2 years ago they were on a quadruple run.
Yeah.
Ended up with 2 out of the 4. I also think this time they'll probably end up with 2. And it's not going to be the league.
Yeah.
I think it's Europa or FA Cup. They're going to get one of those.
I think they will get a treble, to be honest. I think they are bagging a treble. I think they already have the Carabao Cup, so 2 more cups. I have no problem with them getting the FA Cup and the Europa League.
The FA Cup they won't get.
Why?
United are in the club. But anyway, speaking to Liverpool, in the Carabao Cup, I think my final prediction is still on. Bayern Leverkusen versus Liverpool.
In the Europa League final?
Yes, in the Europa League final. That's my prediction. And then, now where I get to the gist of this thing is, I think as much as he might win 2 or even 3 or even all 4 of the trophies, the problem comes next season. Because the next Liverpool manager has a huge test on his hands. Klopp has ingrained a mentality of never giving up, of always going for the win, of always believing you can do it in this team. So will that manager who's taking over come with that message, and will the players be able to believe in what the manager is saying?
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work because Neliske, even the commentator saying it's possible this might also be last season for Van Dijk. Imagine if it's the last season for Klopp, Van Dijk and Salah.
Salah has signed contract in Saudi Arabia for sure.
Like the next manager who's coming in, bro, has a lot of work to do. First of all, replacing those 2 juggernauts. It's going to be a tall order.
Yes.
And then, of course, now filling in the Klopp's shoes, which are big as fuck.
Yes,
that's another trouble, right?
I have a question for you guys. Why don't you guys have faith that Liverpool's next manager already ashapatikana and already will fit the shoes that Klopp ako nayo? We already have an assumption that Liverpool already will be the next Chelsea in terms of flop and replacing its successor.
I think
why don't you believe just like the way Brighton have been doing it?
Yes.
Liverpool too can
the same way Brighton replaced Potter with the De Zerbi.
Yes, and also when you look at Liverpool in itself, do we agree Mane is replaced by Diaz?
I think that was the idea, but Diaz hasn't really worked the way Mane worked.
But at least you can see they're doing something about that.
My opinion on that is, this is even if, okay, we've assumed that Liverpool will probably finish the season with 2 or 3 trophies.
Yes.
So the next manager coming in will probably find a crop of players like the ones that Potter found at Chelsea, where these guys have just won trophies. And then you're bringing in someone who's never done anything in the game. If they're replacing Klopp, it has to be someone who's a serial winner. It can't be Xabi Alonso. I get what he's doing. He's showing progress with Leverkusen, but he's not won yet. He's not won yet. De Zerbi hasn't won yet. Bringing Potter back, he hasn't won yet. I think at some point, the players will not respect a manager who hasn't done anything in the game. That's why.
But you know what? If it goes badly, you know, we'll be here.
Yes,
we'll be here to banter the asses.
We'll always be here.
But I mean, also for Chelsea, how do you expect yourself to win a cup when you have a manager who has Spurs DNA?
True.
Wow. Don't you think that's a personal attack?
It's not a personal attack.
Come on.
It's in public domain.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
It's the history of Tottenham. So not only the manager, even Hurricane Amanda Nini.
Bayern Munich.
Spurs DNA kona hapa kwa hapa.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo. And then now Chelsea, can we all agree like they are the official bottle job FC? It's 6 consecutive losses in a cup final.
Okay.
In Wembley. Like no team has ever
no
done that.
No team has done that. They're the new record holders.
They are. No wonder they were called £1 billion of crap.
Sasa mwagawie some Wembley aura kidogo.
Because you know, sisi tukifika pale, you know, we do the thing.
Oh my God! Speaking of aura, man, Nyash, you were all about aura last week, and then Porto happened.
Porto asleep, kidogo.
Brian, you remember that energy he had before the match?
I know.
You remember how he was talking about how we are cruising past Porto.
He did did say that.
Yeah.
And then we saw that quality. Because not only did Arsenal concede, but also look at that quality of that goal. And then to Mseka Raya Pale, who we've been championing, that is among the best goalkeepers for some seasons now, Pale Premier League. So, Brian, what do you think about Amate Nyashpia? What do you think Arsenal need to do to bounce back up on UCL? And then also, Pia, we've seen what you guys have done Pale weekend versus Newcastle.
Hey.
Yes.
Killing it. First of all, Magpie Buffet, but we'll get to that.
That's good. Magpie Buffet.
Magpie Buffet.
That's good.
Look,
It's good.
Porto is some, like I call it, there are some jabronis from Portugal.
Ora inaishia London.
They had us in the first half. Okay. Gave me a 2 legs, 1 leg to Cochini, 1 nil down. Took a half time.
You're only halfway there.
Yes.
With 0 shots on target, you're only halfway there.
And we'll turn it around.
0 shots on
I
target.
have absolutely no doubt.
What happens if Porto take the lead at the Emirates?
That's a good question.
What happens if Porto take the lead?
If Porto is wise enough, they should check what's happening at the Emirates this year. Yeah. Any team that comes in there, they're getting slapped left, right, and center.
Yes.
Right?
Fair enough.
And there'll be no difference. And they can come and play that mid block that they had, which was fantastic.
Yes.
Ain't gonna lie, that was quite defensive of them, and it got us. But let them try that again in another 90 minutes to 1.
At the end of the day, the Champions League ain't easy. It ain't easy. And you guys proved testament to that because at the Porto manager after the game said Arsenal came to play, they came to win. At the end of the day, they did win. Lacking their lead striker in goals, Taremi. He's going to be back for the second leg. He's going to tear up that Emirates, you know. He's going to tear it up. But at the end of the day, just sidetracking before we go back to the Champions League, we're in the business end of the season. No one should have been surprised that Arsenal bounced back to beat Newcastle 4-1. No one should have been surprised. It was always going to happen. I predicted 3-1 was very close. But at the end of the day, we're in the business end of the season. This is the time where Arsenal need to step up. And I kid you not, once again, I'm being proven right. The higher the chance of Arsenal winning a trophy is always dependent on them being in fewer competitions. The fact that they're no longer in the FA Cup means they don't have to play in midweek. They're getting full week's rest. The only games they have to worry about are the Champions League games. For example, this week, FA Cup, there's United playing, there's Liverpool playing tonight. But at the end of the day, Arsenal having their players rested. At the end of the day, you have to agree with me that mkichujwa Champions League, you'll have a higher chance of winning the league. Because that's another competition that you're done with, and now all you have to do is focus on the league alone. Either way, at the end of the day, I was proven right by that comment, saying that Arsenal cannot go on all 4 fronts. You guys cannot do a treble. You guys cannot do a quadruple. A double would be overwhelming, considering Arsenal's only good team is the first 11. I don't think your bench is there yet. I don't think so. I'm not hating, but I don't think so.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Nyash. Unajua pia mimi upenda kusema ukweli. But unika napenda kusema hii ukweli. It's like you hear the confidence in him just shitting on Arsenal and in the name of the truth and stuff. Just say you are happy Arsenal finally lost.
No, of course he was. I mean, and all those
you are
jabronis
hopeful Porto does a double of Arsenal.
I mean,
so that now you can say, okay, Arsenal, you can now focus on the league you're laughing at us.
Look, I totally disagree with you, man. Okay,
you guys can do a double.
I think we can do a double. On the treble, that's something else. Maybe we have not yet grown to that level.
Okay,
that I can agree with you.
Okay,
but the Champions League, I think we are very much in it. I have no doubt we'll turn it around against Porto.
True.
I mean, we took Emirates, bro. The aura is still there.
What aura?
We're still oozing some crazy ass aura, scoring goals for fun. So, like you said, Cherami will be back. So will Jesus.
Who is that? So, McTominay has more goals than this guy. Jesus seems
no, in the Champions League, bro.
Jesus seems
in the Champions League.
Jesus seems
Have you seen in the Champions League?
Yeah, Hoyland has more goals than him and he's no longer in the competition.
That's why he's out.
We get Hoyland on loan.
That's why he's out. And he's injured, right?
Bro, do you hate Arsenal?
Partey, of course he hates Arsenal.
Oh my God.
Partey is coming back. Partey, I feel like that game, Porto.
Si amekuwa pregnant hizi season yote kama Malasia. Watu wawili. Anyway, he's
Malasia
coming back.
mpira na kusema.
Yes, Partey is coming back.
Yeah, Partey is coming back. Jesus is coming back. I feel like those will be 2 key players who can help Arsenal break down any block. Be it a low block, mid block, whichever block. I think with those guys coming back, I think it'll be easy for us to get past Porto. So I have no doubt over that.
Sticking into the Champions League, one thing I will say is if Arsenal are to win the Champions League, If Arsenal are to win the Champions League, it'll be through one thing.
What?
Their set pieces.
True.
These guys have a good set piece coach. Like testament, achana na mambo ya Arteta over celebrating. A huge credit to the set piece coach because they have the most goals over set pieces. Gabriel has scored the most goals as a defender this season, I believe.
5.
And when you look at that team, bro, Arsenal fans siku hizi wana celebrate corner ni kani penalty bana. They're celebrating corners as if they're penalties. How is this happening?
I don't even know how we did have a shot on target and we had 10 corner kicks.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
But at the end of the day, if they are to win the Champions League, it's down to set pieces. Those are the moments where the big player steps in like Van Dijk did over the weekend. Other than that, Man City, I believe, are through.
Yeah.
I think that 3-1 lead against Copenhagen is Shanda.
Yeah.
Madrid did struggle against Leipzig, but at the Bernabeu, quality will come and they'll take over. Napoli versus Barcelona, still banana skins over there. 1-1 draw at Italy.
Do you still think Napoli will knock out Barcelona?
Yes, I believe so.
Really?
Osimhen magic.
Nah.
I mean, I know Barcelona beat Getafe 4-0, but...
Yeah, tulichapa to 4-0.
That's Getafe.
I'm looking forward to what you're trying to say right
That's
now.
Getafe.
Because they absolutely boasted against Napoli. Even tu walitoka draw.
Yeah,
Napoli
and also we
nowhere.
have nothing to lose right now, so tunacheza UCL.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so
that's still up in the air. Of course, Inter versus Atleti. I think Inter missing chances is what will kill them this season. Because Simone Inzaghi has that team structured. 3-5-2 na wanasakata mpira bana. Marcus Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, kuna Di Marco, kuna Dumfries, Bastoni, Atshabi in the back line. Bro, these guys are balling. And I think when they go to the Metropolitano, if they miss those chances that Arnautovic was missing, Atletico might knock them out.
Do the thing.
But I don't think Arnautovic will start unless Nani is injured.
Thuram is really injured.
Like long term or something. Hey, because you have Lautaro, bro. Lautaro is moving mad, man. I think he has like 21 goals in the league so far. Yeah,
they're scoring a lot of goals by Serie A.
So it's looking good for them.
Yeah, finally the big test, of course, is in Germany. Bayern Munich hosting Lazio. Bayern Munich are tippy-tappy.
The Spurs DNA is doing it.
Lazio. Bro, Lazio to me is that team that unaidharau, but it will come and beat your team at some point in the season, whether home or away. And Guendouzi has been scoring pale for me on Ecofiti. Even though there are a few games in tumeona versus the big teams pale Italy, but do not sleep on Lazio.
Don't sleep on Lazio. And for me, my thoughts on this Lazio Bayern Munich thing, I think it's going to be similar to Porto Arsenal. I'm not saying Arsenal and Bayern Munich play the same football. Bayern Munich have been absolute shite. But if Porto take the lead in the second leg, I think they go through. Same one with Lazio. If Lazio take the lead and it becomes 2-0 on aggregate, I think Bayern Munich will not have enough to get 3 goals. But
personally, I want Bayern Munich to go through, man. I want Bayern Munich to go through so that we get them in the quarterfinals.
No, you get Inter.
Mtiani. Hata UEFA najua anangoja Inter Arsenal maybe in the semis or something. But I want Bayern Munich to go through so that we can meet them and clap those baggers. Like they used to clap us. Like we have so much revenge to do with those guys, so I want them to go through.
Okay, fair enough. Lots of football to talk about. Speaking of great football, over the weekend, of course, the KPL took a break, but Kogalo are still on top of the table.
Yes. Ilikuwa poa sana and
ilikuwa poa sana.
Ilikuwa poa. Taking a break from from the Sportpesa League, you know, Vale, we've been dominating in 8 points now. RMF point where now I think we'll be talking more about Muranga Seals because I see they have a long way to go, but also we also see progress in how they play. There's a guy pale TikTok who's following a Wildcard account. He's called Frederick Maluki, and he's been asking about, hey, yo guys, how can I get that Muranga Seals jersey? So for people like you, Muranga Seals are playing KCB. We've talked about KCB hapa mbele. You know KCB among the premium teams. Hapa mbele.
No wateja wa Tusker FC.
You just have to talk about Tusker. Even though you guys played very well last weekend. So Muranga Seals versus KCB this weekend. Just tell me the correct prediction. Just give me the scores. We already gifted one of our winners hapa mwenye ali comment pale YouTube. So I want you guys to give me the correct prediction for the KCB Muranga Seals game. I'm going to give you guys a Muranga Seals kit.
Yeah.
God damn. And speaking of winning kits, not only can you win kits courtesy of SportPesa, you can also become the latest millionaire in town. Now, kuna boys wangu pale Peter, all the way from Kikuyu, walked away with 5.4 million Kenyan shillings over the weekend. Got 15 out of 17 predictions correct.
Hey.
Buddha. Right now, the mega jackpot is at over 352 million Kenyan shillings. I bet so much money in your pockets, your pants will be sagging, Buddha. Like, get on it. Pay bill in 955-100. Account number is your phone number, and all you need is 99 bob. Get on betting responsibly with this mega jackpot. Right now, it's at over 352 million Kenyan shillings. That is life-changing money. What are you waiting for?
Right there.
Wait, I think we should get one of these guys,
jackpot winners.
Yeah,
tips.
True,
because now for you now to sit down with your own brain and analyze 17. You said 17 games.
You get like 13 or 15 correct.
Forget even about winning Zote. Just you getting 15 correct.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Salute.
I'm willing to bet he must be an Arsenal fan, that one.
Yes. Because if he was a Manchester United fan,
angekuwa na 10 out of 17.
Yes.
Angeshinda shit.
Oh my days.
Angeshinda shit.
I'm really gonna do this.
Yeah, but I want to mention that there was cup action happening over the weekend.
Oh,
And Gor Mahia got beat.
Not Ulinzi.
Yes.
Not AFC. What team got beat? Say it again.
Denmark FC. Yeah, Gor Mahia got knocked out of the cup by Denmark. Did you even know there's such a team, bro?
Yeah.
Got knocked out in the
Kwani walewekea youngsters wa Liverpool? What happened?
First and foremost, we kwanza teams zako are not even performing very well.
Talk about Real Madrid. Yeah.
You
nakonga 7 Grace.
But of course, FC purely win last weekend.
Yeah. So good stuff. Of course, other teams that are not taking wins has to be Manchester United.
Guys.
Yes.
Yeah?
I have a request.
What?
We've never done this, so I just have one request.
Which is that?
As my podcast mates, allow me 5 minutes to dissect. Allow me 5 minutes to dissect what this brother did wrong and has done wrong over the course of the season.
Come on, let's just start
the ball fraud, of course. You know his name. You know I want him out of my club.
Come on.
No, we'll afford you 3 minutes.
So, in football, there's a high press and there's a low block. I didn't know notes. There's a high press and there's a low block.
Let's take notes.
In football, there's a high press and a low block.
Yes.
Ten Hag has a new style. I finally discovered his style of play after crying that he has none. I found a high block. Half the team is high up pressing, and the other one is in a deep block. How many times in games this season have I seen teams in transition counter us, and I'm only seeing 4 defenders? Not everyone is running back. And in the Fulham game, we could have practically been 4-0 down by halftime. Because we are back to things that never worked. He's gone and shifted Garnacho back to the left. He's put Rashford as a centre forward. I mean, Rashford as a centre forward has never worked. And I kid you not, this is where the gist is coming in. Because United have been disappointing ever since game week 1 of the season. Now, let me take you to a little trip, a short memory lane here.
Okay.
Our matches since the start of the season.
Okay.
Wolves, game week 1. Game week 1, we were playing Wolves. Smash and grabbed it. Smash and grab it, if you remember.
Yes.
Game week 2, we played Spurs. Did well in the first half. They beat us 2-0 in the second half.
Yes.
Game week 3, Nottingham Forest. We were 2-0 down. We were lucky to come back in that game 3-2.
Yes.
Absolutely zero control in the game. Game week 3, 3-1 loss to Arsenal. Game week 5, 3-1 loss to Brighton. Welbeck was dancing at the Theatre of Dreams, for God's sake. I mean, seriously. Went and lost 4-3 to Bayern Munich. We were lucky to beat Burnley away 1-0 thanks to a Bruno Fernandes stunner. We were also the one game that we did play well up until that point was Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup. That was game 1. The following game, Crystal Palace come to Old Trafford. Anderson hits a dagger on us. We lose that game. The following game, Galatasaray come to town. We fumble it 3-2.
That was a good match.
Against Brentford, we had to depend on McTominay off the bench to come and smash and grab it again. Then we have Sheffield United. A Dallo screamer wins us the game. We have Copenhagen. We were lucky Onana could save a penalty on that day. Otherwise, we couldn't have won. We got to away. Man City come to town. Of course, Haaland and Foden repassed part. I mean, Newcastle come to town in the Carabao Cup with their team C, and they give us 3 goals. For God's sake, this is your manager. Up until this point, Ten Hag has no playing style. We've only determined 1 good game. game against Palace.
Yes.
Okay.
Then now I'm gonna go quick work. We beat Fulham away thanks to a Bruno screamer. Lucky.
Thanks to Ten Hag.
No way. We go away to Copenhagen,
Yeah.
2-0 up, can't manage the game, lose it 4-3. Jesus fucking
that was
Christ.
painful.
Look at it this way. The next game, we do play Luton. We have to depend on a Lindelof goal to beat Luton at Old Trafford. Then the second game that we did play well was Everton, where Garnacho scored goal of the season.
Yes.
We beat them 3-0.
Yes.
After that, we go to Galatasaray. We are 3-1 up, can't manage the game. Draw 3-3.
Yes, sir.
Afterwards, we go to Newcastle, St. James's Park. Gordon dunks on us. Afterwards, we luckily beat Chelsea because that game could have gone either way. Afterwards, Bournemouth, Solanke comes and dances at the theatre. Afterwards, Bayern Munich come and daggers us. Then we go away to Anfield, managed to grab a 0-0 draw. Liverpool didn't play well on that day. West Ham gave us 2-0. I remember Kudus dancing all over the place.
You know
I
it.
remember that Kudus celebration.
Yep.
We luckily come back against Villa from
And
2-0
compete.
down to win 3-2. Nottingham Forest, Gibbs White dunks on us. Mind you, later on tonight, we are playing Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Wigan, we go and beat Wigan 2-0. We draw 2-2 with Spurs. We beat Newport County 4-2. Albeit we were 2-0 up and let them come back to 2-2. Anthony celebrated like he was Ronaldo on that day. Wolverhampton Wanderers, we were 3-0 up. We were 3-1 up against Wolves. How the game ended up being 3-3 and then Kobe Mino scores a winner, I don't know. Again, against Villa, Douglas Luiz scores an equalizer and then we luckily win. Remember Douglas Luiz alikuwa na dance cam Luya your day.
Yes, sir.
And then afterwards, Luton Town again, you're 2-0 up. And then that game could have been tipsy-turvy because Luton Town literally ran over our midfield.
Yep.
And then Fulham come to town and we let the Nigerians who lost in the AFCON final dunk on us.
That was a good goal. Hey. Round
love
of
it.
applause. That was a good
At the end of the
presentation.
day, this is your manager, not in my club. Let me tell you something. Now that Jim Ratcliffe is assembling the Avengers in the likes of Dan Ashworth.
Hold up.
Now that Jim Ratcliffe is assembling the Avengers, Dan Ashworth, Jason Wilcock, Omar Berada, you have that Jim Ratcliffe. I know you don't even know I'm in Kenya right now, but you have my permission. You have the freedom to do whatever you want. Sack the manager, sell Rashford, sell anyone. I don't care.
Yeah.
Take this team up. You said that Liverpool and Man City are the enemy, and you want to knock them off their perch like Ferguson did. Ratcliffe, do that thing. Do it now. I'm done.
Cook that fraud.
Hey.
Dope stuff. I absolutely. So we can say, like, in all those matches, the
We've
matches
only
you-
seen Palace and Everton.
the ones who dominated.
Cut out. Dominated.
Yeah,
because
like played
United,
well.
whether we win or lose, we are second best in most games.
Yeah.
We are second best.
Wait, even against Newport County, bro.
So Manchester
It's like-
United is just better than Everton and Crystal Palace.
And
in
at the end
Premier
of the
League.
day, you can't keep smash and grabbing results.
Yeah.
If it's a 1 month tournament like the AFCON, you can.
Yes.
If it's for a month, you can.
Yes.
But over the course of a season, it's
Ngumu
impossible.
sana, ngumu
It's
sana.
impossible.
So what's the difference between him and Vibes and Inshallah guy?
Ndio hii.
So wewe pia ni mswa Vibes and Inshallah.
I've described Ten Hag's style of play.
Yeah.
It's just vibes.
Did you hear what he said after the game?
What did he say?
We have to look at the bigger picture. The players showed good character.
As they were losing.
Good character.
Which
you know.
character did Rashford show?
Good character.
Oh,
you
by
know.
the way, where was Rashford in that game? Honestly.
He forgot feeding his kids. Sasa pia amesahau kucheza ball.
Same, a personal too.
Hey, wait, I feel
But
bad
then
for
let's
that.
talk positive kiasi because no any direction, any conversation, it's taking a dark turn.
Turn it out, bro.
we saw a guy called Forson.
Omari Forson, yes.
What the hell is that?
And my opinion
He's an academy graduate
he's a good player.
Yeah.
He displayed a good debut performance. It was in a bad game though.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he had to be debuted against a bunch of wood, against a bunch of cocks in the
Yeah.
pitch. Jesus Christ.
Big up to those Nigerian dudes, man.
but
it
then-
was Manchester United won Nigeria too.
Yes.
You love to see it. It was Binho.
That was.
It
How
was
did you
Binho.
feel? How did you feel watching that game, Nyash?
I totally enjoyed the game, man.
Of course he did.
Of course I goddamn did. My man, you're doing their thing alongside Calvin Bassey. Ataka tulipigwa AFCON. We had something to do pale Old Trafford. And honestly, like you were saying, the first half you guys were really poor. Like Fulham really cooked you guys.
Wow.
If Iwobinho was more clinical, I think we would have gotten like
more
2 goals already.
More goals.
You see, I'm not,
Unashangaa nani wako home?
I'm not even worried about Nottingham Forest later on tonight. With those chances that we gave Fulham in the first half, we are going to the Etihad over the weekend.
Wait,
But even before we talk about the Etihad
Oh my God.
this weekend, Brayo, for those people who don't know, you've said Manchester United is currently going on a transformation
Yes.
with the new ownership.
Yes, sir.
But for those people who don't know, who's Ashworth?
Ashworth. Ashworth is one heck of a football director. I mean, this brother has done well at Wigan Athletic when they were in the Premier League before Slaven Bilic relegated them, I believe. And he also did well at Brighton. Like the job that you saw Potter doing at some point was also credit to Dan Ashworth. And you've seen what he's given the likes of Eddie Howe with this new Newcastle resurgence, albeit the injuries. I mean, he got the likes of Gimaresh, the likes of Isak in for Eddie Howe. So at the end of the day, this brother is going to come to United and is going to cook. No more signing Anthony's, no more signing Mason Mounts, no more signing Giuliani, no more signing pregnant Malassias. Like, we are just gonna cook with Dan Ashworth at the helm, bro.
The helm of the football director. We are ready for that. Let's see how that is gonna turn out, man. But yeah, you guys were really poor. I'm not surprised you lost. It's not a surprise.
Exactly. Say that again.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
No one is surprised we lost because we saw it coming. Against Villa, against Luton, it was definitely coming.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time before they took the L. And that was a fantastic L. Big up to Fulham for doing the thing. London teams doing the thing at the Emirates. Old Trafford. At the Emirates is when we had Arsenal cooking.
Yes.
The last game. Was it Satano? Please, Premier League. Wache kutufanyia hivyo. We are not used to 11 p.m. fixtures on a Saturday.
The next game, Sheffield.
It's
Monday,
Monday.
11 p.m.
Weekend bila Arsenal ikicheza.
The game versus Porto. 11 p.m.
Hold on.
At Porto and at Emirates.
Hold on, Venat. Nataka nikurudishe. And to all Arsenal fans, you said the Sheffield game is on a Monday.
11 p.m.
Go check Arsenal record whenever they play on Mondays. Go check it.
Right.
Go check that record.
We cook, eh? We cook.
You guys fumble on Mondays.
But that is Sheffield United. They are the whipping boys, bro.
Sasa hiyo ndo day inye unaona last day of the season wakitaka kusurvive hiyo sasa ndo wanaopiga 1-0 Oli McBarney ngoja mjatie
Oli McBarney hajasikia of Saliba.
Yes,
and Gabriel Magalhaes.
And McBarney already has a red, so file yake is not that good.
Yeah, we'll cook him.
On the other hand, Manze Gabriel from Play of the Month nomination to now scoring goals almost every weekend now. We have to give credit to Arsenal. You talk about Arsenal responding from Porto.
Yeah.
That was a great
response.
Display of performance from Arsenal. Now, Nyash, to you now, what do you make of Kirol's performance? Because I bought him in my FPL team. He was my free transfer this week.
Yeah.
And he got me a goal.
Yeah.
But now for somebody who's not in FPL and for somebody who we've been talking about the left back position the whole of January transfer window, what do you make of him?
I think Viod has played well as a replacement for Zinchenko since Zini went injured. And of course he's made us very solid at the back. And of course when we have him now, we more often than not we drift to a back three. And he's often the left center back. And of course, Ben White goes in the midfield. So he inverts like Zini used to do. And it's been working well. Mandem has a goal now. He has 2 assists. Something Anthony can't say. So I think Kivior is doing well. He's attacking.
Hold on. You're comparing a left back to a right.
Imagine a winger to a left back. And the left back has more goals than the winger. The winger who costs, is it 85 million? Or it's 80 something. So I mean, Kivior is doing well. I think he'll give another proper headache once all these guys are available. So I mean, those are the kind of headaches you want.
I want to take you back to something that you've said. Zinchenko's injured.
Yes.
Partey's been injured.
Yes.
Jesus is injured.
Yes.
Okay, let's go over to Liverpool. Trent is injured.
Yes.
Alisson is injured.
Yes.
Salah is injured.
Yes.
Jota is injured. Nunes is injured.
Curtis is injured.
Jones is injured.
Thiago is injured.
These managers are still winning games.
Yes.
You know, I'm still ringing in my head. Our manager wants his first team so that he plays well. While other managers are working well with injuries in their team.
Newcastle have almost 15 injuries.
Fuck's sake.
And it's key players.
Fully, man. I feel you, bro. But I mean, Arsenal absolutely obliterated Newcastle.
That's true. That's true.
They had a 0% chance of winning
at some point, man.
Hadi Burnley tukiwapiga tano walikuwa na percentage of winning. Like Newcastle did not register any shot on goal. I don't know, for the first half. The first time in like a decade, we made that game without having a shot on target in the first 45. So, and I just feel terrible about that game that we didn't keep a clean sheet. Tumefika mahali kwenye, hata tukipigana bao 4, nataka clean sheet, man.
Clean sheet, yeah.
Even though we have the most in the league, but still, of course, we wanted the clean sheet. And anyway, we just needed that to bounce back, you know. After the Kidogo blip,
Let me tell you that.
Newcastle is just...
This Arsenal trophyless run is going to hit like crack in May. It's going to hit like crack in May.
Let me tell you.
In May, trophyless is going to hit like crack.
No matter what.
Something that was also hit like crack is when we win something.
What?
Yeah, especially if you do a double. Double mali ya kuenda. Yeah, those bankers and everything else, we got to be moving mad.
I think we'll just be hosting Arsenal fans until the other season ends.
Up until so the champ will be there. Man City are playing against Bournemouth. Your game kidogo karibu wasakam.
Yes, these guys are cutting it close. They're starting to cut it close. And I was listening to Gary Neville a while back, and he related this City situation into what they had in the year 2000. Coming off of winning a treble, they were knocked out, I think, in the Champions League in the semis or in the quarters. But they did end up winning the league and probably the FA Cup. But then he did say that it took a toll on the team.
Yes.
So right now with this City side, as much as everyone is fit, last season to do a treble, I think you need to win. You play all 64 games in the season. About 64 games. So for them to try and go again and do a double or another treble, it's definitely going to take a toll. And that's why I think right now, the 1-0 against Brentford, the 1-0 against Bournemouth, they're cutting it close. And right now, this team is also depleted of winners in the team, should I say, like serial winners. You look at De Bruyne, you look at Diaz, you look at Rodri, the likes of Gundogan are gone. There are guys who've won before, they are gone. The Mahrezes, the what. And this City team doesn't have those guys with voices. You know, for example, Liverpool, Van Dijk's going to shout at someone. I think at Arsenal, even Saliba, dare I say, Rice is going to have something to say about it.
Ramsdale,
with City, I think the team is so ingrained in the fact that we are going to play well that, hey, if you make a mistake, even 5 minutes is enough for us to score 2 goals. So no one really makes a fuss about it. So I think that fatigue is taking a toll on them, coming off of a treble last season.
Yeah, but they're just getting the job done. So I think for them, Koile place, the end justifies the means.
True.
Yeah, just get the 3 points in the league. 1-0, 2-1, whichever way it is, just get the 3 points.
But I just have one thing to say.
Yeah.
If Klopp is leaving, I heard Pep said he wants to manage a country before a World Cup or a Euros. Now's the time. Go to Spain now. Tumechoka, umeshinda sana. Go to Spain now.
Go back home.
You want Arteta's era to begin?
No.
Wow.
Because that's what will happen if we leave.
Speaking of Pep, Manchester Derby this weekend. You're talking about, by the way, Man City are playing katikati ya wiki.
They're playing Luton in the FA Cup.
You guys are playing Nottingham Forest. And then you guys will meet weekend.
Sunday night.
Okay, so do you give Manchester United hopes?
No.
Give them something that
they I'm always going to want Man United to win. But I'm not Ten Hag. Fulham haven't won an away game all season. Enter Ten Hag. I'm not Ten Hag. Please, bro. I want us to win. I want us to go to the derby and win. And by the way, the time we had Ole, I think we used to win a lot at the Etihad.
Yes.
Regularly we won at the Etihad. So right now I'm clinging on to that hope that just a moment of magic, some moment of individual brilliance gives us the 3 points on that day. But then with City chasing the league, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be more difficult than Liverpool at Anfield at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, I hope United get something out of it, but
a point will do
anything.
Honestly, a point will do. A point will do.
Yeah.
So, by the way, before you even get to the trivia, I have a message for you, Chelsea fans. Napa nyashu tansaidia. Actually, this is a message I was sent.
Oh, okay.
A message to Chelsea fans. When Mikel Arteta wants a player as much as he did Jorginho, there's probably a reason for it. Chelsea fans are starting to realize that. He wore the captain's armband when Martin Odegaard came off and was one of Arsenal's best players again last weekend. 12 million is an absolute steal. What a player.
Yes. Got to love it. 12 million and they have spent over 200 and they still can't replace the guy. So Chelsea, endelea tu hivyo. No, Mudryk, man, doing absolutely nothing.
Mudryk and Anthony might be the worst signings in the Premier League history, bro. Them two guys. Bro, the money spent on them too. Hey.
Again, they remain as the Bottle Job FC certified.
Wanna join Spurs. The DNA is transferring.
Wana move moja kwa moja. Sako kwa bako. All right. Venant.
Yes.
Take us to the trivia, man.
Yes. Speaking about winning, manze tuko na trivia this week. Na hiyo leo ni simple sana. It's about players' kits and their numbers. Simple. Hakuna spelling up, sijui nini. Kila kitu ni rahisi. All you need to do is just participate with us. I'm going to mention a player's name or even maybe a number of a certain team and then you're supposed to guess. Of course, whoever gets the most wins.
I have something to say before we begin.
Yes.
Last week, I was battered. I was bruised.
Yes.
I was demolished.
Yes.
I'm back.
You are global.
I'm back.
You're back to being battered. Bruised.
Oh my God, save Manchester United. Save Manchester United,
Let's
Brian.
go. Let's go.
Speaking of Manchester United, I'm just going to use, for example, if I say, who wears number 1 at Manchester United? Of course, you don't know. You don't know. But for those people who know, and it was a Bayern?
I'll take Bayern. You better say his name correct.
Yes.
You better say his name correct.
Sour.
Can't get that name right.
Sour.
It's not Ramsdale. Yeah, I know.
Still on Manchester United, this is now the first official trivia for you guys.
Venant is setting me up.
Who wears number 4 at Manchester United? Brian, if you lose this, Nyash, I think, should get 2 points. If he gets correct.
Wait, how come? There's always an Arsenal alliance happer. Mr. Larry, Nyash will get 2 points. Nyash,
Look at the way Nyash is seated. He's just waiting. He's just...
Where's number 4? No, Martinez wears 6. Lisandro wears 6.
We can't think out loudly. Please, and don't say Phil Jones. Don't say Phil Jones.
Phil Jones.
Don't say Phil Jones. Phil Jones alisha
The
retire.
English Beckenbauer. See, Johnny?
Of course, if you guys don't know, mnaweza itisha hint.
Mini pay hint. Mini pay hint.
Domaniota anapewa hint.
Fuck off.
Venant, mini pay hint. Whisper to me.
Sawa.
What is Arsenal alliance all over again?
Sawa. This one is so easy. African Cup of Nations. African Cup of Nations.
William Trustekong amekuja United. Nashangaa AFCON. Kai. Oh my days. You know I'm fumbling.
Wait, don't.
Of course.
Yes.
You know I'm fumbling this one. AFCON hainisaidii.
If Nyash gets this correct and Brady get this wrong,
Si ameuliza number
2
4.
points.
AFCON.
Yes.
Number 4.
Yes.
Number 24 is Onana. God damn it.
Brian, we're waiting for you.
Wait, hatuna time.
Nyash is already made up his mind as
Lindelof
Byron
wears
is
2.
ready to participate with us.
Jesus Christ.
Number 4 at Manchester United. Please don't Google.
We
I
need a
see you
timer
over
now.
there.
We need a timer now.
Sir.
Can't keep waiting for this bugger.
Sawa basi. Nyash.
Kwendeni huko. What is this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No wonder he sucks. He sucks. Bro, I couldn't even remember him.
Oh my
I didn't even
God.
remember he plays for United.
Amrabat. He used to big up Amrabat whenever he used to play. He used to come in as a substitute for Manchester
What
United.
United? The receipts are there. I've been at the wild card since them days. I have never bigged him up. Hapo yenyewe mkienda VAR mtanipata.
Those are 2 points for me, okay?
No.
Yeah, those are two.
How? Unaona hii Arsenal agenda. What is this? Please hire ups at the good company where we do this production. Look at this.
2-0.
1-0.
Sawa. Waudo.
Yes.
Your turn now.
Oh my days.
You get this correct. You
well
even up the odds.
Let's go.
So I've mentioned about Kiwor Pale Arsenal. He scored an amazing goal. Pale FPL is giving me points. I just need to know what number does Kiwor wear for Arsenal. Nyash, you get this wrong. Hey, Jesus Christ.
Nyasha naangalia.
You get this wrong.
Nyasha taangalia.
What number does Kiwor?
My nigga from Bomet.
Yes. Scored for Arsenal. Alikuwa FPL team yangu pale alijenga is 4.3 million pale FPL.
Kumbe ni under 18. 18 ya Tomiaso sijani. 18 ya Tomiaso. Uko sure? But Ben White si pia anavaa hiyo.
Ben White anavaa number 4.
Fuck! Ati Ben White anavaa. Sijaandika. Nyasha alikuwa anakopi sijaandika. Na 12 ni ya Saliba, so pia yako wrong. Ama Saliba anavaa?
Saliba number 2.
Saliba anavaa 2. What the hell? Niandike yangu.
Andika yako.
Time imeenda.
Sawa, I think ni hiyo.
Yeah, it's
Guys, please, once again, nanyenyekea, the higher ups at the good company. Since I'm the only United fan, I am being...
What is this?
Si nimepata. Bernard, have I got it correct?
Indo VR.
I've got it correct. I've got it correct.
Hey guys, issue needs to end.
Unajua mimi nitakuwa hapa Sergio Ramos kupigana na referee. I've got it correct.
Indo VR. So Byron, actually, you can even help us with this decision. So yes,
I've got it correct.
Brian ameipata correct.
Yeah, 2 points, 2-2.
However,
2-2.
However, you wrote number 4.
Sijaiandika hiyo.
Yeah.
Wewe umeona aje na uko hiyo side?
Because I'm here, I'm taller than you guys.
You have hired the producers to support us.
Nice. It's okay.
No goal.
So 2-2.
We have decided. Wait. The trivia is heating up. The trivia is heating up.
Hata VR saa zingine watu hujamna.
Tunataka ni appeal.
Si pia nyi viali wa mkienda St James's Park.
Let's move on. It's okay.
Moving like Nabil,
we'll review this one. This one now.
Wheezy moving like Nabil.
So this one now it's a bit tough. You see Mope Pale Brentford.
Bro.
He's been scoring goals. And even though I personally
who
don't
cares
like
what
him.
number Mope wears? Niulize Mbappe PSG. Anyway, Mope.
Yes.
Neil
You've
Mope.
seen him Brentford Pale amecheza na Man City last week.
I don't know. I'll go with my instincts. I'll go with my instincts. Nishaiandika. I'll go with my instincts. I think he wears this number.
Fuck it.
9 sini Ivan Toney.
No, Mope weighs 7.
Wow.
Yes.
Both of us are correct. Wrong.
In Brentford,
God damn.
this is not the previous clubs.
Everton.
Oh, he was wearing. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
2-1.
Next. Newcastle.
2-2. What's this brother saying?
No, Sini 2-2.
Yeah.
Tu ya wapi? Alitoa tu wapi huyu?
Venant himself said, if you get this correct, Waudo, you get 2. So it's 2
Next one. Arsenal beat Newcastle.
They
4-1. And Newcastle, as Brian has just said, we have a guy who scored an amazing goal recently at Newcastle. He's not Willock. No. I'm talking about Harvey Barnes. What number does he wear at Newcastle? This one should be easy.
It's not easy, man. Wacha nicheze na fence.
Harvey Barnes.
Wacha nicheze na
Sawa.
fence. Wow. 17 or 19.
Wait. Harvey Barnes, even akiwa Leicester, his number was 15.
I'm closer. Half point. I am closer.
Harvey Barnes.
I'm closer, so I get half point. 2.5. 2.
Kunanga half points hapa.
So far ni draw. I think this one is a deal breaker.
Walai Venant umeset.
Manchester United play Manchester City this weekend. Who wears number 24 for Manchester City?
You know what? Fuck this.
For Manchester City.
Of
You
course.
said Manchester City.
Yes.
Who's Enrique? I'm there. I told you I'm back. I said it.
Yes.
Number 20 for Manchester City.
24.
24?
Yes, 24.
What do you mean 24?
I said
20 for
24.
Manchester
No,
City.
I said 24.
That makes no sense. You said 20 for Manchester City.
No, 24.
That's
24,
that's
like
a lie.
24 hours.
If
24 for Manchester
move
City.
like AFCON, not like Premier League.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hint.
Blank.
As
Wait,
far.
24.
24 for Manchester City.
Manchester City.
I will not be surprised if Brian gets it. I think we all know he was our former.
Come on.
If you said 20, I would have gotten it.
If it's hard, I can give you guys a hint.
Hey,
Yes.
pause.
So,
Wow.
new signing. New signing.
I don't know any of them.
Hey!
New signing.
Because Doku wears 11.
That's
Thank
a
you.
hint. New signing.
Doku wears... I think. Let's go.
Come on, Brian.
Release.
Come on. You ready? You guys are ready?
Brian akipata hii ni confirmation is a
nini shida mzee? Unajua shida mzee ni nini?
It's a confirmation.
You see, now I will stop introducing Tobiko to my other bars because niko sure hii information nilipewa na Tobiko.
Oh my God.
I'll spill the beans.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everybody. Nunes.
Huyo amesema kunya. It's kunya. Where is he? I'm back, baby. I told you. Whether you hate me, whether you love me, you just have to respect me. Buddha, I told you. I'm back.
The answer is Vardiol, 24.
What? No.
Answer is Vardiol. Answer is Vardiol.
Whether you hate it or you love it. One thing is for sure.
Oh my God.
You are gonna disrespect it.
Wait, tiebreaker basi. Because it's still 2-2.
Still on Man City.
Who has number 20? Yes.
What number does Kovacic?
Tuliza hata.
Where? What number? Kovacic. New signing, being the hint. And this guy has been okay this season so far.
So niuliza what number Bukayo Saka wears.
Bukayo Saka wears number.
Ama Nunes.
Yeah.
Ama Curtis Jones.
But Kovacic mnamjua. You guys know him from his Chelsea days.
Hakuna
Actually,
hint.
that's another hint pale. You know, like amekuwa akicheza vizuri.
Ni rahisi. Again. Akipata.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ita confirm former Man City fan.
Let's go.
Answer is 8. Kovacic weighs number 8.
What the hell?
Serious, brother. Kovacic weighs number
17 De Bruyne.
Hey.
Oh my days. Guy.
This is fun. I need you guys to win. Seriously.
Tiebreaker.
In the draw, but
Sawa basi. Let's finish with our brothers pale Chelsea.
Come on. Nkunku, yes, hiyo.
No. Ini simple.
Yaani nimecelebrate Nunes na hiyo side yote alafu sawa. Anyway, continue.
Sawa basi. Deal breaker hapa. Colwill, what number does he wear?
Bro.
Colwill.
I can't, man.
Hint 20 something.
Oh.
Hiyo sasa mbona unapea nyashi hivyo?
Pause. Because you guys wanted a hint.
You know, I feel like
you see these players every day.
It's very close.
You see these players every day.
But you know what? Let me stick.
Colwill ulimwona sana hii Carabao final for almost 2 hours.
Nigga. It's rocket science, by the way. Kwani
21
and over.
Time pay is flying. Kumbuka ile.
Yeah.
Both gone 24. God damn it.
Colwill is 26.
Bro, it's like nobody wants me to beat the hell out of this guy.
Title charges, you can't beat us.
Hiyo ya Matheus Nunes mmenibia. It's quite clear.
Sajua venye alikuwa kierelea nini si hata atolewe points.
Nilikuwa na kierere Arsenal.
Ulikuwa kierelea Nunes.
Over celebrate with 10 games to go. Nilikuwa na kierere Arsenal.
Last season.
Mr. FBL, take over, man.
Sawa basi. So hii imeisha draw for the first time.
Any draw for the first
Even though I feel like I can throw one more.
So ikisha, si ndio?
Sawa. Just throw one more pale. So guys, I need you guys to look into FPL teams because this is one of the best weeks we've seen pale FPL. Many people got over 70 plus kama average. And as a result, it was a double game week. Yeah.
Mimi niko above average na sina hata 70. Hey, what do you mean?
It was,
okay.
See, like,
like Julian Danganya ni double triple captain Haaland, I remember.
Yeah. So, see that.
Wait.
Nilipita Venanti wiki. I can see his points. He's not looking too good.
No, mi point yangu il perform
not looking good over there.
Il perform vizuri sana. Il perform vipoa sana. I was really impressed with my team, and I'm starting to see green arrows on my team. Yes, and now that what's happening, Brad?
Red arrows.
Continue. Red arrows.
Yeah.
So we're in game week 27 right now, and looking at my team, I bought in Solanke. I made my transfers early this week, even though it's something I do not recommend for FPL managers. But me, I'm just chasing Solanke before his price actually goes up.
Could have scored against City, by the way.
Yes.
Could have.
So Solanke is away to Burnley. Yes.
Must get that guy.
Yes, but the reason why I want you guys to consider him, it's because he has a double game week coming up.
Really?
Yes. Okay. I finally got Gross on my team too.
Yeah.
And I got an assist. So me, I'm happy with that signing.
Yeah,
like I said, nipata Kiwor pale with a goal.
Yeah.
Gusto pale Chelsea anacheza vizuri sana. I'm expecting an assist because he's playing way in advanced parts of the pitch when Chelsea attack.
Okay.
And his cheaper is 4 something million. KDB alituangusha sana hii wiki. Game week ingine ilipita because it was a double game week, and not only don't you miss one game, you are subbed in another, you know, and considering his price, that was a bit, but that one I blame Pep, honestly.
Of course.
I blame Pep. Yeah. But now thinking forward, honestly, invest in Morris from Luton Town. And this is why
the guy who banged against Man United.
Because Carlton Morris I'm just reading FPL's tweet here. He's saying Carlton Morris in FPL since game week 21. He's gotten 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 bonus points. You know me, I'm high on bonus points.
Yeah.
And that accumulates to 36 total points in those game week 21. So that makes it around 5 game weeks. So Carlton Morris for me is one of them. And then fixtures are Luton pia ziko sawa because it's Aston Villa this week at home.
Why?
And then it's Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, zote ni away. So with this, owning this guy, even if they concede, you do not miss points on goals conceded. But because Luton have a habit of now scoring, he's among the favorites to score. And you also gonna record your penalty pale. And he's cheap too, by the way.
Right.
He's cheap. I've talked about Solanke. Look at his fixtures right now. Burnley, Sheffield, Luton Town, Wolves, Everton.
Holy crap.
Yes. So that's,
I'm getting that guy.
And also his price is going up. So,
Ivan Toney namtoa.
Yeah, and then moving on, you guys, I have a question for you guys. Burnley have Bournemouth home, West Ham away, Brentford home, Chelsea away, Wolves home. Do you think Burnley will win any of those games?
No.
They'll beat Chelsea.
Wow. What about
if they beat Chelsea? That's their 4th win of the season because they have 3, I think.
Yeah. You don't see them doing something about Bournemouth or Brentford, both of them being at home.
No.
Especially Brentford will be difficult.
As far.
I think they can beat Chelsea. Anyone can. If Liverpool's children can beat Chelsea,
anyone
can beat Chelsea. Yeah.
Very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys own Watkins?
Yes. Hey. Yes, we do.
When I heard of the Hoyland injury, I immediately transferred him out and got Watkins.
Okay.
Yeah.
And lastly on my list, neza kuwa nani Havertz, Nyash. I think you as an Arsenal fan,
no.
Havertz has been returning, giving field managers points, chini ya maji. And I've just seen here start, somebody just told me that only Bukayo Saka with 12 goals and Leandro Trossard with 7 goals have scored more goals in the Premier League for Arsenal than Kai Havertz, who has 6 goals. So Arsenal fans, it's high time you started considering Havertz, even though he's still getting more game week game time for Arsenal.
I absolutely agree. I also think like someone else, Arsenal or fans, FPL fans should consider is Declan Rice. I mean, if you keep scoring from set pieces, because he's the one who's taking...
him and Saka take corners.
Yeah, it's him and Saka. So maybe you might want to have Declan Rice somewhere and just captain Saka throughout.
Yes,
I think that's what I'm doing.
That's my captain for this week against Sheffield. Honestly, that's my captain.
Just captain Saka throughout. That's a proper FPL captain. Yeah.
You see that trophyless run in May is gonna hit like crap.
I mean, why would you want to captain a man like Bruno? Uliona Bruno vitu alikuwa afanya against Fulham? Atanala chini amegongwa alafu
Even after the game, he was fighting the referee, but he was arguing the referee. But anyway, that's
But
stuff
we
for
will
another day.
respect Maguire. I've been talking about Maguire. He finally got us a goal this weekend.
he's the best player at Man United.
At Manchester United.
Alongside Garnacho.
Yeah, he was he even
And
won
Kobe.
Player of the Month. Which
Yeah.
other Man United players won Player
Not
of the
even
Month
his younger
this
brother
season?
could do
Yeah, he hasn't even talked about him this
Yeah,
week.
he hasn't.
What's
Younger
wrong?
bro scored the winner against Wolves, and I said it at the start of the show. That's my younger bro. You gotta respect my younger bro. On Maguire, kudos, bruv. You scored the equalizer, but guess what? United did what United do. At the end of the day, would have been celebrating you more if you tackled Adama Traore and killed him off.
Yeah.
That way he doesn't assist Iwobi for the winner.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, just like Maguire failed to tackle Adama Traore, you should not fail on the opportunity to cash out on your SportPesa bets, because that is the latest feature they've added to their portfolio. Boda, hii weekend ukibet na uweke Man United kichwa against Man City. Now uone in the dying minutes of the game kina Maguire wana fumble kidogo, you can easily go to your SportPesa app, whether it's on the App Store or the Google Play Store, download it and click the cash out feature. Buda, unakula mamilioni yako hapo rahisi hata kabla game
So
iishe.
down.
In the dying minutes, ama in the first minutes.
Absolutely.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
We got in the first 5 minutes Maguire on a fumble.
Bana, it's just
they
the cash out. Hey, SportPesa, please.
toa pesa yako man. Itaenda.
Kula your 6 ball.
You guys should consider my mental health when you battle me week in after.
And then you guys Mukoeti had. Your game me now over 2 points. I see Haaland scoring pale and on a couple of goals pale. So by the guys, I have a question for you guys. Question of the day, guys. Toni Kroos comes out of international retirement to play for Germany.
Yes.
So in your favorite team, my case being Barcelona, who's that one player who you'd be happy if he comes out of retirement to play either for your club or country? For country, me salute till today Oliech. I'd like to see Oliech in the current team. Na umala hapo mbele ilisakuwa poa.
Can I answer it now?
Yeah.
For Man United, I'd like to see the class of 92. All of them come back. All of them come back, please. Alafu ongeza Rooney on top.
Not 99.
Na Cantona.
Not 99.
Si hao ndo walishinda treble, hiyo class of 92. Like some of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Amesema player.
mimi nataka wote 25.
Bruno can't fit kwa hiyo 92. Kobe Maino can't. No?
Kobe Maino will be tutored under the likes of Roy Keane and Paul Scholes.
What about you, Nyash?
For me,
Former player, of course.
definitely not Shamak.
Other than
William Gallas.
Not those baggers.
of course, other than Henry, of course.
Oh, hey.
Other than Henry, other than Bergkamp, other than Vieira,
And Anel Kano.
Koscielny.
Hell no. Nimejua Eduardo.
Mmekuwa in the trenches.
Eduardo.
Personally, for me, when it comes to Arsenal, it's Ian Wright. I'd love to see Ian Wright.
Unaona sasa Venant is a good Arsenal fan. Amefikiria goal scoring. Si huyu.
Eduardo alikuwa?
Si huyu. Ian Wright and Eduardo, come on.
Lakini najua Eduardo kumpata.
How do you start supporting Manchester United from Man City, and then Man City starts to win the actually the first
Mr. Producer, as we wrap up the show, you notice Arsenal fans are giving you contracts to favor them. So pia mimi hiyo part wote unasema Man City beep. Beep hiyo kitu. Other than that, till next week, I've been Kobe Maino's big bro Brian Waudo.
And I've been Nyash representing millions of Arsenal fans.
Venant, your favorite FPL manager.
And remember, this episode has been brought to you by SportPesa.